Cocoon is an enchanting 3D puzzle platformer game that invites players into an intimate journey. In this captivating adventure, you'll join a cicada-like companion as it embarks on a wondrous odyssey through various realms enclosed within radiant orbs. Together, you'll harness their exceptional abilities to unravel intricate puzzles and navigate perilous challenges. Cocoon has garnered heartfelt acclaim from both players and critics alike for its breathtakingly exquisite visuals that effortlessly draw you into its magical world. Its ingeniously crafted design beckons you to explore, while its tender storytelling delicately weaves a narrative that tugs at your heartstrings. Rubber Bandits is a multiplayer party game that lets you play as wacky bandits who steal, brawl, and escape with the most loot. The game features 8 different game modes, each with its own objectives and challenges. You can customize your bandit with various outfits and weapons and use the physics-based environment to your advantage. This game supports local and online co-op, as well as cross-play between platforms. Rubber Bandits is fun, colorful, and chaotic. With a lot of humor and silliness, the graphics are cartoony and vibrant, and the sound effects and music are fitting for the theme. The gameplay is easy to pick up and play, but also offers some depth and strategy. The game modes are varied and offer different experiences, from teaming up with your friends to pull off a heist to competing with other bandits to be the last one standing. Party Animals is a party game that lets you play as cute and clumsy animals in various physics-based challenges. You can fight, cooperate, or compete with up to 7 other players online or locally. Each mode has its own set of maps that offer creative and chaotic environments to mess around with. You can also use different weapons and items that drop from the sky to spice up the action. The game's graphics are colorful and cartoonish, and the animations are hilarious and expressive. The sound effects and music add to the fun and whimsy of the game. The controls are simple but responsive, and the gameplay is easy to pick up but hard to master. Party Animals is suitable for all ages and skill levels, as long as you don't mind some silly violence and ragdoll physics. This game's main strength is its multiplayer aspect, as playing with friends or strangers can create some memorable and hilarious moments. Monster Hunter Rise invites you into an intimate journey through a breathtaking, feudal, Japan-inspired world where the thrill of the hunt reigns supreme. In this captivating adventure, you'll engage in epic battles against a captivating array of colossal and diverse monsters that will set your heart pounding. With a choice of 14 distinct weapons, each possessing its own unique playstyle and moveset, you'll forge a deeply personal connection to your preferred hunting style. Your gear, meticulously tailored with a wealth of skills and items, becomes an extension of your very being. Embrace the transformative power of the Wirebug, a new and intimate mechanic that grants you the ability to gracefully grapple, swing through the environment, perform breathtaking acrobatics, and even mount the awe-inspiring monsters themselves. Yakuza Like a Dragon is a fresh JRPG-inspired take on the long-running series of Japanese crime epics. This new Yakuza game switches from the traditional beat-em-up combat to a turn-based battle system, which adds some tactical depth and variety to the fights. This game also retains the series' signature mix of criminal drama, absurd humor, and immersive urban exploration, with plenty of minigames, side quests, and oddball characters to encounter. Yakuza is not without its flaws, however. Some of the character animations are clunky and outdated, and the combat can become repetitive and tedious in the later stages of the game. Despite these issues, Yakuza Like a Dragon is a refreshing and enjoyable entry in the series that successfully reinvents itself as a JRPG while staying true to its roots. Descenders is a game that offers a unique and thrilling experience of extreme freeriding on randomly generated courses. The game lets you choose your own path and style, whether you want to go fast, pull off tricks, or explore the beautiful environments. Descenders has 4 different biomes, each with its own challenges and boss jumps, and a variety of cosmetic items to customize your bike and rider. The game also has a multiplayer mode where you can race or cooperate with other players online. Descenders is not a typical bike game that requires you to memorize tracks or perform precise stunts. It is more about adapting to the terrain and having fun with the physics-based gameplay. Descenders is a game that will appeal to fans of biking, racing, or roguelites. Frostpunk is a survival strategy game that challenges you to build and manage the last city on Earth in a frozen world. You have to balance the needs and morale of your citizens, the resources and technology available, and the laws and policies you enact. The game is full of difficult and sometimes moral choices that will test your leadership and humanity. Frostpunk has a compelling and timely story that is told through stunning graphics, sound, and animations. Frostpunk has a unique aesthetic that blends Victorian and steampunk elements with a bleak and snowy landscape. The gameplay is engaging and complex, requiring you to plan ahead, adapt to changing conditions, and deal with the consequences of your actions. Frostpunk is a game that will make you think, feel, and question. It is a game that will immerse you in its world and its story. Leipen is a 2D precision platformer game that follows the adventures of 5 rabbit explorers who have to leave their home under a park due to human construction. Leipen features hand-drawn graphics, a story-rich narrative, and various interactions with the environment and other rabbits. This game also has a seed collecting system that reveals more about the lore and history of the rabbit world. The game's main strength is its tight and responsive controls that allow the player to navigate through challenging levels filled with traps, enemies, and puzzles. Leipen also has a charming and whimsical atmosphere that contrasts with the dangers and hardships that the rabbits face. The game's difficulty is well balanced and rewarding, as the player can unlock new abilities, items, and collectibles as they progress. Overall, Leipen is a delightful and engaging platformer game that will appeal to fans of the genre and animal lovers alike. Sniper Elite 5 is the latest installment in the tactical shooter series that lets you play as Carl Fairburn, a U.S. Ranger who infiltrates Nazi-occupied France in 1944. The game features 9 large and open-ended maps that offer multiple ways to approach each objective, whether you prefer stealth sniping or direct combat. You can also customize your weapons and skills to suit your playstyle. The game also introduces a new mode called Axis Invasion, where you can randomly invade or be invaded by other players who take the role of an elite German sniper. This adds a thrilling and unpredictable element to the campaign missions, as you never know when you might encounter a human opponent who can outsmart the AI. Overall, Sniper Elite 5 is a solid and enjoyable game for fans of the genre, but it does not offer much innovation or variety. Payday 3 is a co-op FPS game that lets you and your friends pull off daring heists in various locations. The game features 8 missions with different objectives, such as stealing a USB drive full of cryptocurrency from a nightclub or breaking into the White House. You can choose to go loud or stealthy, depending on your preference and the situation. This game also has a character progression system that lets you unlock new skills, weapons, and masks. Payday 3 improves on the previous installment with smoother movement, more responsive gunplay, and better graphics. The heisties are fun and challenging, especially when played with friends. The game also has some interesting cameos, such as Ice-T, who helps you in one of the missions. It is one of the most popular games in these days on Xbox Game Pass, so you must give it a try.